Yeah. So you do a video and then you can take some photos.
Yeah, so like now this one, they look nice now.
So I'm thinking. Maybe you should, or the room.
From this back or from the front.
My vision was to like, and then show, but I want to also them to see the light, or maybe you can start from the back and then come in, show the line, and then come back to me and then let it stay on me. And it's okay.
So are you going to say anything?
Yeah, it depends. Let's see. This is you guys get to see. Oh yeah, this does look good. And then you looks good. Yeah. And so guys, yeah, we got to get on the podcast. My location is the bank. That's where I stay. Dad, I did take that watch, by the way.
Which one?
The black one.
Oh, you did take it?
Okay. And I can't find it like this.
No, it's there. You know it's there.
Okay, anyway,
I put it back there.
You show me after. It wasn't in my. But how does it look? Or maybe closer. Or looks good?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Maybe come up and down or something. And then now come closer. Okay. My location is the bank. That's where I stay. Hardest working in showbiz. Call me James Brown. Dad, did you ever know who James Brown was?
It was a singer.
He was, yeah, apparently he was like really hardworking. Like he was always putting out stuff, always. 40 everywhere, embrace. And then showed them the YouTube live. I've been going crazy. I've been dancing with the devil. God, can you save me? Every doorway in that brand new Mercedes. Yeah, the drip today is crazy. Okay, and then a photo. Let me see if you know last time that one. Let me see how it looks.
Hello?
Or can you do it one more time? But let me run my glasses. Sorry. I think I say start like this, like, and then come in like a cool effect, you know? Because I didn't even like the way it's showing my.
So you don't show you see it?
Well, like, I don't know, I just thought if you do a bit closer, it looks better. Wait. Okay, go. Hardest working in showbiz, call me James. My location is the bank, that's where I stay. We just came back from Newcastle. They say I'm the hardest working man in show business, call me James Brown. Hey, Dad, hey, you just scared me, hey. Stay tuned, guys. Got a public full of news. Okay, Dad's coming on. And then the Gucci. Okay. Dad, you're good. Stable. Well, anyway. Cool. Stay tuned. More coming on the way. Okay, and then photo.
I took 2 photos.
Let me see.
So the last one was me taking 2 photos.
No, the photo, can you take a little bit from there?
No.
Yeah, so let's see if it's too close. I should be recording this on the camera. And do like portrait. Anyway. Look good. It's on portrait. and then take a normal photo. Hardest working in show business, call me James. James Brown. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you know who James Brown is. I just asked my dad. He knew. Let me know if you guys know who James Brown is. We're just doing behind the scenes shoot. We're here on YouTube Live. Okay, let me see. That one's nice. Okay, that's not.
Is it both recording?
Yeah. One second, guys. As you guys know that song, every time I go get mad at me, I just. One second, guys, and then I'm done in 10 seconds. Ding, 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 ding. Class. One sec, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here with Dad. We're about to have a conversation. We're doing African names. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back to the Rational Family Podcast. We're here for another episode. We just came back from Newcastle, had an amazing time on the business side of things. You know, we help CEOs, we help entrepreneurs build their personal brand. So we went on their company retreat. I was so fortunate to have my dad with me. You know, this is a family podcast, and I think that's what a lot of people appreciate is the family essence, to go there, you know, look presentable the way we do and represent ourselves. And going back to the story of your father, you know, he started a business, he ran business, multimillionaire in Rwanda. And so the fact that we're doing this in Australia and that name just keeps getting out to so many people. And one thing that made me really proud was being there everywhere. People call me Sujira. It makes me so proud. Like, it's like I have a new identity a little bit in a way. You know what I mean? Like, I go places, CEOs, no matter the people, they call me Sujiro. Now, of course, because I did change my name, guys, I still have people who have known me, my other name, for over 20 years. So I understand, but I just think it's so powerful to reclaim our names. Every time we talk about it, plants a seed in people's minds. So I wanted to welcome you guys to the show. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, take a lot of value from it. And Dad, thanks.
Yes, Sujita, thank you. And always now we are growing every day, and every day we come to share with you. It's our mind telling us what to say. We travel for weekend, 3 business. Sujita, it was so good, and is the way the company was taking care of their employee. They bring them to retreat. They look there, they put a team together. It's something special. It is some things back home, maybe some company they do it, but each company you should start thinking to do it, to put your team together, to put the people who work together, to put the people who serve you, who make you to be growing, to put them together as one team. I was so touched. I saw the guy, the boss, he was there talking to them, putting everything together. And now he's inviting the whole family to put there at the end of the year. That was so, I think that is very good too. Guys, look after your people. Yeah, that's so powerful. The people who do your business, they're the most important people in your life, in your business. Yeah, the people who look after your client, you have to look after them. And that is why, as a human being, always we are here to serve. Yes, we survive because we are serving. There's a group of 10 people, they have a lot of clients, but they serve them. Now what do? They're enjoying it. The same times they are planning how they continue to serve the people. That is the only things why we are here. That's why we travel also, to serve them, to serve their need. The CEO still have his need to put people, to market it, to put him there. That's why we went there. See, we served him. See, now when we served him, we took the whole 2 days there. Train, transport, we paid, we pay accommodation, we pay everything there. So that is where economy of these Western countries work, because the money circulate, the money keep coming there. See, the money he pays, the half we spend also paying other people. See, the night we enjoy, even as we enjoy, you have a beer in that bar, that club, there. You see those things there. So that is how life is. That is how Western countries, they know. See, he knows how money he made in a year, but he took some portion to put in his stuff and his people. See, that was the main end of the year. That's what the main retreat. That's what you do. So you put a big passion. Not to say, some people think because I pays you, pay my salary is enough. No, but to motivate people to go extra mile is what you do to your team. That's why I say, thank God. It's not thank God in the air. That's mean nothing. People go after, oh God, thank you. No, thank God is thank the people you deal with day-to-day activities. Thank God is to thank your staff, people who does anything to you. That is the God you're telling you, thank you. You know how when a person tells you thank you, how you feel? You know, somebody tell your story, you know how you feel? That is the God we should tell. But back home, we keep looking up, we tell God in the air, thank you. God who creates, the Father who creates, he doesn't give a shit to tell him thank you or no. He doesn't. Look how the energy working, look at the water, look everything there. See, when you go to Newcastle, there was water there. Do you know it's Newcastle or in Sydney? No. The building, the hotel you are in, the little hotel in, when you go in, you don't know if you're in Newcastle because the Sydney, it looks similar, the plan looks similar.
No, but you could. I could tell in terms of the streets. It's not.
We went to Kmart. There is no difference. You go to Kmart, the same product in Newcastle is the same product you buy from there. The same cashier. See, the same accent, the same color, the same product. You see, that is how I think we learn. So that's how we talk what we see in everyday activities. We catch Ubers, we did everything.
And those
See,
and
Chris pay us, and they've been paying all those people there because also the client have been paying him. Now look how all this weekend itself
it circulates.
it circulates.
And then there was another company retreat there.
Yes, 100 people there.
People go and buy alcohol, food.
Everything. Some they even go shopping. That's
I bought pens. Even
you see, yes, we end up to torture cash to buy a pan.
you talk cash for sure.
Okay. See, that's the power of now. See, that's the thing we learn. That's the thing we see this journey. You can see there. Yeah, and today we want to talk. I want to ask you about these things now. Yeah, and she told me sometime I'll keep telling myself these things. It's I have to learn. I'm keep getting better. Instead to say these things, I have to make sure I'm talking for my audience. But yes, it will take time. So I want to talk to you, and I'm so happy and I'm proud of you when I told you about the name change to take your name back to get rid of Eve. You welcome it nicely. I'm really proud of that. So that is the most successful a father does. That's what I've done before, even to start to convince other people there. So now, what the benefit do you think can be, or what the benefit have you gained to feel yourself calling Sujira than calling yourself Eve?
I just feel like I can't unsee it now. What do I mean by that? Like now when I walk into a building, when I say my name is Sujira, people say to me, oh, they kind of stop. They say, where's that from? Where are you from? Because they expect to hear me say an English name, a French name. So, okay, Eve, it's not a common name here in the English countries, whatever that's called, Commonwealth maybe, I don't know. But it's a common name in France. It's like Saint Tim in France or Michael. It's a common name, right? Eve. So people used to forget the spelling, and then I'd say, oh, it's French. And I'd proudly say it was French. But I just think that inferiority to embrace someone else's culture, it just rubs me the wrong way when now I take my name and I walk into that building, I'm already looking good, I present myself well. And then on top of that, for them to say the name of where I'm from Rwanda, Sujira, it's different. It's like when you meet an Indian person and his name tells you he's Patel. That's an Indian name. So it makes me feel so proud. And even I'll give you an example. I did a podcast the other day, and the guy is from England, and I'm starting to see this every. He's from England, and then he said, "Oh, you've been to Kenya?" Yeah, I've been to Kenya. And then he said, when I went to Kenya, there was shops that represent like from the UK that are like English, So it's there's a lot of shops from the UK, like the way they structured those areas because of the colony. And he was saying that, that had that influence. So I can also see in him the pride, like even in your country, we own the infrastructure. So he was saying like as a proud that, so do you go back much, But I know they have like the English towns, and it's really, even in England, we don't even have those anymore. But it's very cool. It was when I went to the mountains, because he went there. So and when he said that, I was gonna even say it, but it was quite funny to me in a way, So just going back, it relates back to how, as African people, like enough is enough. And again, when it comes to that colonization story, I respect it. I respect it so much that they went in to colonize different places and they put in their infrastructure, they put in their names, that their ancestors, their children,
Yes.
they benefit off it. Can you imagine if do you know how powerful that is? I go to someone else and my Rwandese influences in their land,
So
they have Rwandese names.
So that's the pride. So imbued pride would have that. So they are damaged our mind. So they carry it as a pride. And the other way, there's nothing you could see in Europe showing anything represent Africa. Nothing can go in Europe show anything represent Africa. When you look the street here, they could have some street maybe in Canberra because it's more political, the government thing there. There's some street it could be mentioned, maybe people in Africa or politician in Africa or influence people in Africa, few. But anything else, it's not there. So for me to bring this mind thinking is just to preserve African names, our African name. Otherwise, they're going to be gone completely. Distinction of African name, everything there. And today, when I was watching on YouTube, I saw this Rwandese we have traditional dancers, and so most times traditional dancers they have the way they dance. They say who they are by dancing, so they present themselves. This way they talk the name, but they don't say their original name, but they say some things which is going to put them who they are, like warrior. They are fighter. My name. I'm like There's some way it's in like a song, but it represents them. Like warriors, the what they do.
The name.
Yes, the names, but they don't say their name, but they say who they are. But in Kinyarwanda, you see, you could say we have to, when we do things like now, it's better to take the clips. I show you in Tori how they dance when they dance Kinyarwanda. And now when they're dancing, always everybody has to say what his names, but in the dancing, not it's like acting name.
Yeah, like verbally.
Yes,
say your name
yes,
through a dance.
yes.
So some names
through the dance.
So
yes.
some names are warriors.
Yes, warriors. Some
They do
in a different way. It's so nice. It's so unique, as I said. Look, no one put a French name there. Do you understand? Because it's particular that culture and that language, that thinking there. See, we forgot because that is perfect culture. And that is why they say who they are in Kinyarwanda. They don't say, Alois who are, No. They say everything in Kinyarwanda. We have to take the clip now, it's good now, social media, we can do that in there. So we have to preserve African names. We have to market African name. It's so important, but our mind from young people, everybody, is so hard to find. I can tell you right now, I write letters to the whole East Africa president leaders.
You wrote letters?
Yes.
Physical letters?
We write physical letters, we write emails talking about that.
What are you saying in the emails or letters?
Yes, just tell them how we have an idea where we can think as African, we should get, we should name African names. So we want communication with them. We want to say, we market our names to the young generation coming to take their name backs. By now, been like even 3 months, no one has responded to me. No one has correspondents to me to say how they think or what they think. I even highlighted some the culture. So we are still doing it. Maybe
about
they
here?
haven't received it.
Yeah.
Emails, they haven't received the letter, but we want to put it in level of political level. Because the leader who's going to do that is going to preserve African name, not disappear completely. It's our culture. African name is the most important thing. They say you hear when people say Sujira, how proud do you feel? So proud. We are okay. We know we immigrant. We are Australian citizens. We anything. But our background is one background. You know, that is why your background had to be presented by your name. So now most people say in Africa say, oh, but we have a lot of problem. What's the issue with the name? You see, that is the first problem. See, people think problem is just financial, it's just something there. But the first problem is in your mind. The inferiority complex, that is problem. That is why you think you're poor. And you're not poor. See? A white man has name as poor. Even though people in Africa, they have only, what do you have? Cash in their pocket. Here only we have is just credit card. But back home, people have cash. But they think they are poor. Let me tell you something. Somebody who sleep on the street here, how they call him?
They'll say homeless.
Homeless. They never say he's poor. He's living on the street, he has his baggage there, he's homeless. They don't call a white person poor. See, that is because it's psychological, puts people down.
It's true.
Somebody who doesn't have a job, how they call him?
Unemployed.
Unemployed. But they don't call him poor. But you see, those two people in Africa represent people who doesn't have money. What are you going to call him? Poor. And one thing is also, somebody, that's why I realize in Africa maybe have his, maybe in a village somewhere, he has his own house, no mortgage. See, for example, could be a small house, 2-3 bedrooms, small, no mortgage.
No mortgage.
And the land, he can cultivate whatever he feel to do. You know, he have kids who went to school, who do things there. He doesn't need any, he doesn't spend much money to do things there. But guess, he call himself poor. And that is the person who is rich. He has his own house.
No mortgage, no rent.
No mortgage, no rent.
Because they pay the house cash.
Even they could have built it. He could have even land of family there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got to call himself because why? Maybe he doesn't have a car. He could have even a bicycle. And the bicycle has already bought it. Cash.
He's not paying it.
He's not paying in debt. He could have even a motorbike. Taking him there. But see, that is the thinking. We have to think. I saw many people when I go back home, like in Nairobi, every person who have a property in Nairobi, even it's 2 bedroom, even it's 1 bedroom, you don't pay mortgage, you are rich. But guess what? They call themselves poor because they go to take maybe public transport. Maybe see, here people take public transport, it's no big deal. But that is how they portray us. People, they are rich, but they make us keep that name. So as I say, of course, that is a simple example I give to you. You may have these different issues between something like that, but we have to change the way they tell us who we are. Yeah. You like this, you like that, by them, and you look around. So that's why we're going to bring it. And the way they go to start, it started for long times to differentiate our identity. Yeah.
It's powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff when you think about it, So, what's your message to other Africans?
So my message just to African is just to be aware, to bring this awareness among ourselves, to understand we have to bring pride of our African name for our ancestors there. It's not about anything there. The benefit is the feeling, the mindset to bring back the freedom from the mind. Somebody came impose us something, impose their names is the same. Somebody give identity, you could be a Muslim or you are a Christian. See, they give that their name to carry their pride. So we have to get pride back, our name. We go to the meeting, and that is why when we put the meeting, they say, okay, you have surname, but they put the name there, and which always names is English or French or Spanish there. See, so you can't know exactly who you are. You can't identify who you are. And the words they call you African. My brothers, my friends, my sisters, we should not call us Africans and be carrying a white name. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't match with it. Someone call you African, you should have African name. Of course, there is a reason you couldn't change. They could have marriage issues. They couldn't be anything there. But our names, they had to be carried. We have to be proud of ourselves. And that is going to do what? It's going to unite us. That's why I want the leader from East Africa who's going to take this initiative to protect our names, to protect our ancestors' names. It's going to be powerful. See, the names, he has to go generation to generation. The names we call the leaders in that times, the kings, the whatever who are there, those names, we are forgetting them now because no one taking them, no one having them. But what is that? We are losing part of our culture because we are confusing culture and socializing life. See, so we are more focusing on socializing life. Men tell women what to do. Men tell them women not to do, or not tell other people what to do. Men tell what women to dress. So that only we thinking that's on culture. So the culture say, oh, African women, they have to dress long dress, because that is the culture. But you see, that is a man thinking, you see. But he forgot the name is carrying is not his name, and that is the most important thing we should fight for. I think. See, I feel bad when the authority doesn't feel these things so important about Africa.
The people who are in position, even when you talk about it, like people will get mad at an African lady wearing, let's say she's, like here in Australia, when people walk out, they wear short shorts, they'll get mad and vilify that woman, but then they won't get mad at having a white name, or they'll brush off. So they'll rather talk about this is part of our culture, but they'd rather keep their white name, their first name that is from a colonizer.
Yes.
And so, and those weren't even in our culture. We used to walk around naked.
Yes.
People didn't have clothes, So, and then, but also I look at the women's side of things and I feel sorry for the women at the same time, because the women, it's like hurt people. So, they used to see how that was just given to them and told to them. And then they just go in and advise other women, you got to do this for the culture. They're fighting for the culture because they've heard a lot of women have been abused. So then also, they also tell the women that to protect them. You know what I mean? But that happens everywhere around the world. That happens everywhere around the world, but still, it's like, it's not even our culture. And we're prioritizing the wrong issues. First, we need to deal with our identities, because when you know who you are, that's your core. Your core of who you are is everything.
Yes. So that's what we are calling here. That is why I'm here, is to call, you say nicely, let's call back our identity. I was listening one of my motivation speaker, Al Nightingale. He said the most important things for a man is his identity. See, when he said a man, it's Chinese, it's
And women.
yes.
Women, because it's the masculine.
Yes, it's the masculine
essence.
thing there.
But
It's,
you
it's,
mean both.
it's just the community.
That's how we say
like
it, man.
Asians, European, Africans, whatever the identity is. You're not going to change me on the street. You're going to say, oh, this is. So they say, oh, it's African Australia. That is the thing. But before they say that, they had to put that African there. So now they should be having also to know that names. So that is why now people are struggling to spell our name because it's like a surprise to them. But it's good, I keep going there. Those cafes there, those young girls now, they are starting learning my name. Say, oh, Rubash. Or how do you spell it? Rubasha. Sometimes I could say in design and they could do things there, but even if they shorten it, it's good, it's your name. And they are learning about it. And if they get used to talk about our African names, things are going to be improved. The respect is going to come there.
Yeah. Powerful. I think we can end it there because I don't really like kind of laying it back. But yeah.
Yeah, but why do you say that you don't like that?
With the microphone.
Oh, it's raining?
Yeah. It's quite noisy.
Okay. Guys, it's raining, but yes, we'll short a message, short episode, but take back your names, think about it, let Africans take pride of our ancestors, our roots.
Thanks. See you guys in the next episode. Peace. Let's get the thumbnail. Even that one's about to die.
I sent you how it was looking in that thing, so what do you call it? The one we were in Newcastle.
What thing?
Did you see where I show you where I recorded in the morning?
Oh yeah, let's actually go see it. Let me see.
It was so nice, so looking good, thinking. And that was good. That's only the things I can say I did the whole trip. To wake up in the morning, make sure I record. And before there, I uploaded.
Yeah, you woke up early.
Yes, and even already uploaded from my YouTube studio. Yeah, so far it's doing good. So thank you for that money you sent to me. I'm going to do now a small ad for.
Are you gonna run an ad on it?
Yeah. So I'm going to focus more, and now I think I have to focus. I'm trying to get mixed. If we have to put much English, I'm going to focus more in Kinyarwanda first. Yeah, Mo has sent me something we can do to work together. Send me the script, what I can do. Yeah, about the names, about everything we're talking about. But I'm sure, I think I'm going to focus much about the spirituality one, African, especially Rwandese now. We're getting this outside influence, but as Pentecost churches keep coming there, so they are growing that they want to make it like Kenya. See Kenya become more church growing Christianity thinking there, and which is not taking us anywhere.
Yeah. But let me even see that video.
Yeah, it's a war of mind. It's a war of mind.
Awesome.
thing is, my outfit is matching with the background of our studio.
Yeah, it matches. Alright, let me also. Okay. Okay, let me call Mom. Oh, we got the thumbnail? Okay, ready? Go, down.
The change like this one.
Yeah, change your names.
Yes, we have to take African names. Powerful mind.
And then quick picture, quick picture. Let me see how it's going.
So did you end there?
No, I'll keep it going. Yeah.
Like if sometimes I do those things, I talk on when I go for walk and I tell people wear Adidas. Is it like that marketing?
Yeah.
But they say you should not marketing something if you don't pay them.
Well, yeah, you can monetize it, but who knows? Maybe Adidas will see it and then.
No, but